Hello, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Dietitian Shruti's Health Talk. I am Shruti, clinical nutritionist and a diabetes educator. So today in this video, I'm going to talk about thyroid. What is thyroid? Signs, symptoms, complications, diet and much more. Want to know in detail? Continue watching. What is thyroid? Thyroid is a butterfly-shaped gland that sits front of your neck. Your thyroid lies below the Adam's apple and front of the windpipe. You can't feel the thyroid when it is in the normal size. It is brownish red in color, rich with the blood cells, and also all the nerves required for the voice quality pass through the thyroid gland. Thyroid secretes several hormones known as thyroid hormones. The main important hormone is the thyroxine, also known as the T4 hormone. Thyroid hormones act throughout the body, influencing the body's growth, development, body temperature, and metabolism. During infancy and childhood, adequate amount of thyroid is important for the development of brain. What are thyroid conditions? Goiter. Goiter is nothing but the swelling of the thyroid gland. Goiter can be harmless and can represent iodine deficiency or condition associated with thyroid inflammation known as Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Thyroiditis. It is usually the inflammation of the thyroid gland which can be usually through viral infection or autoimmune disease. This can usually be painful or might occur with no symptom at all. Hypothyroidism. Excessive production of the thyroid hormone is known as hypothyroidism. Hypothyroidism is mostly caused by Graves' disease or an overactive thyroid nodule. Hypothyroidism. The low production of the thyroid hormone is known as hypothyroidism. Thyroid damage the autoimmune disease, and this is the most common type of thyroid seen in most of the individuals. Graves' disease, an autoimmune condition in which thyroid is overstimulated. This can be a major effect of hypothyroidism. Thyroid cancer, an uncommon form of cancer. Thyroid cancer is usually curable. Surgery, radiation, and hormonal treatment are usually used for the treatment of thyroid cancer. Thyroid nodule, a small abnormal mass or lump in the thyroid gland. Thyroid nodules are extremely common, few are cancerous. They secrete excess of hormones causing hypothyroidism, and some of them have no symptoms at all. Thyroid storm, a rare form of hypothyroidism in which the higher levels of hypothyroidism cause severe illness. What are the symptoms of thyroid? The major symptoms of hypothyroidism include weight loss. Weight loss despite increased appetite, increased heart rate, heart palpitations, higher blood pressure, nervousness, and severe perspiration. More frequent bowel movements, sometimes with diarrhea, muscle weakness, trembling hands, development of goiter, enlargement of the neck, lighter or shorter menstrual periods. The symptoms of hypothyroidism in which the body doesn't produce more of the thyroid hormone includes lethargy, slow mental processes or depression, reduced heart rate, increased sensitivity to cold, tingling or numbness in hands, development of goiter or enlargement of the neck, constipation, heavy menstrual periods or dry skin and hair. The symptoms of subacute thyroiditis include mild or severe pain in the thyroid gland. The thyroid feels tender to touch, pain or discomfort when you are swallowing and or else when you are turning your head. Appearance of these symptoms shortly after viral infection like flu, mumps, measles can be seen. What tests should be done to know you have either higher levels or lower levels of thyroid? Thyroid ultrasound. A probe is placed under the skin of the neck and reflected sound waves can detect the abnormal areas of the thyroid tissue. Thyroid scan, a small amount of radioactive iodine is given from the mouth to check out with the thyroid levels. Thyroid biopsy, A small amount of thyroid gland is removed to check for the thyroid cancer. This is usually done with a needle. TSH, or the thyroid stimulating hormone, this is secreted by the brain and it secretes the thyroid stimulating hormone. The more of TSH means the secretion of the thyroid is less, hypothyroidism, and less of TSH means the secretion of the thyroid gland is in a higher level, hyperthyroidism. T3 and T4 thyroxine, which are usually tested by blood test. Thyroglobulins, higher level indicates risk of cancer. Other imaging tests like CT scan, MRI scan are usually done to know the spread of the thyroid cancer. Thyroid treatment, these are usually done by thyroid surgery, antithyroid medication, radioactive iodine, external radiation, thyroid hormone pills, recombinant human TSH. So which nutrients are important? Thyroid cannot be alone cured by diet, but definitely with proper nutrition and healthy intake of nutrients, the medication will work better. As already discussed, hypothyroidism, in where the thyroid gland secretion is lower, iodine is very much important. If you have iodine deficiency, make sure you're going with iodized salt. As well, try to add seafood, dairy and eggs. Supplements for iodine are not much required as you get enough amount of iodine from the daily day's intake. Selenium. Selenium makes the thyroid hormones active so that they can be used by the body. This essential mineral also has antioxidant properties which can be used by the body and help the thyroid gland. Adding selenium rich foods will help you to boost up with the selenium levels in the body. This includes Brazil nuts, tuna, sardines, eggs and legumes. Zinc, unlike selenium, zinc also helps to activate the thyroid gland. So try to add in more of shellfish, oysters, lean meat like chicken. These can be added to increase your zinc intake. So which nutrients are harmful? Goitrogens are the compound that interfere with the normal functioning of the thyroid gland. They get the name goiter, which means the enlarged thyroid gland that happens during hypothyroidism. Surprisingly, most common foods have goitrogens in it. Soy foods like tofu, soya bean, soya chunks, these are rich with goitrogens. Also, cruciferous vegetables like cabbage, cauliflower, lettuce, broccoli, kale, all of these are rich with goitrogens. Nuts and seeds like millets, pine nuts, peanuts, all of these are good with goitrogens. Also, strawberries, peaches, spinach, all of these have good amount of goitrogens. So make sure people with hypothyroidism should be taking them in a restricted quantity. Also, coffee, green tea, alcohol may irritate your thyroid gland. Foods which can be taken, there are plenty of food options with people with hypothyroidism. Eggs, whole eggs are a very good option for people with hypothyroidism as the yolk has good amount of selenium in it as well iodine. So, and also the egg white is good with the protein. Meats, all meats including lamb, chicken, beef, everything can be taken. Fish, all the fish like salmon, tuna, rohu, all the fishes can be taken. Coming to the vegetables, all the vegetables can be taken. Even cruciferous vegetables can be taken in a limited quantity, especially when cooked. So whenever you all are going with the cruciferous vegetable, boil them in water, remove all the water, cook them and take it. So raw cruciferous vegetables, mostly people go with lettuce, cabbage in a raw form. So try to avoid them in raw form. Try to go with more with gluten-free grains and seeds like rice, buckwheat, quinoa, flax seeds, chia seeds, all of these can be taken. All the dairy products are really good, so milk, curd, paneer, everything can be taken, and beverages, water and non-caffeine products can be taken. People with hypothyroidism should have a diet based balanced meal, as in which are good with vegetables and protein, so that they are filling as well as which will not help them to gain weight. Foods to eat if you have hyperthyroidism. Firstly, the low iodine foods. Non-iodized salt, coffee or tea with no milk, dairy products or soy-based creamers, egg whites, fresh or canned nuts, unsalted nuts, homemade bread or bread without salt, dairy and eggs. Oats can be taken. All the cruciferous vegetables avoided in hypothyroidism can be taken for individuals having hyperthyroidism. So cabbage, cauliflower, lettuce, broccoli, kale, spinach, all of these can be included in the diet. Coming to the vitamins and minerals, several vitamins and minerals are very much essential for hypothyroidism. Iron is important for the body's vital function. Red meat, seeds, whole grains, to make sure people with hyperthyroidism are getting enough amount of iron through the diet. Selenium, as discussed for hypothyroidism, is also important for hyperthyroidism. So Brazil nuts, chia seeds, mushrooms, poultry, sunflower seeds, flax seeds, all of these can be added. Zinc helps food to use for energy. So zinc is another primary nutrient which is required. Chickpeas, cocoa powder, cashews, mushrooms, pumpkin seeds, all of these can be added. Calcium and vitamin D. Hypothyroidism usually makes the bones brittle and weak. So calcium and vitamin D are very much important for strong bones. Calcium-rich foods include okra, spinach, white beans, kale, almond milk, calcium fortified cereal. Vitamin D found in these low iodine foods. These include vitamin D fortified grain, vitamin D fortified cereals, beef liver, mushrooms, fatty fish. Healthy fats like flaxseed oil, olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, avocado, unsalted nuts, and desi ghee can be added. Spices like green chilies, pepper powder, turmeric, all of these can be added, as spices have anti-inflammatory properties which help and protect to balance the thyroid gland. Foods to avoid during hyperthyroidism. Excessive of iodine intake. So seafood need to be avoided. Fish, prawns, crabs, and avoid high iodine foods such as milk and dairy, cheese, egg yolks, iodized salt, iodized water, and some food colorings. Nitrates, gluten, soy, caffeine, all of these should be avoided even in hypothyroidism. Lastly, let's know who is affected by the thyroid disease. Thyroid can affect anyone, men, women, teenagers, infants, and even elderly. It can be present at birth, usually hypothyroidism, and it can develop as you age, often after menopause. A woman is about 5 to 8 times more likely to get thyroid disease compared to man. You may be a higher risk of developing the thyroid disease if you have a family history of the thyroid. Have a medical condition which includes type 1 diabetes, anemia, pre-adrenal insufficiency, rheumatoid arthritis, or Turner syndrome. Make sure you are taking necessary medication needed once you know you are affected by thyroid. If you have diabetes and test positive for the thyroid test, here are some tips which will help you out to get a positive outlook. Getting enough amount of sleep, at least 7 to 8 hours of sound sleep is required. Exercise regularly. Try to at least make out 20 minutes of your day's time for exercise. Have a good diet. As discussed, make sure you follow the do's and don'ts in the diet. Take all the medications required. Also, have a touch with your healthcare provided. Get tested regularly as per your healthcare's prescription. Hope all this information was beneficial for you all. Stay tuned. Do check me out on my Instagram page. I'll leave all the description down below. Any questions and queries, do feel free to message down in the comment column. Till then, take care. Bye.